ونستغفره ونستهديه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. أما بعد، يقول الله سبحانه وتعالى: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم: ولنبلونكم بشيء من الخوف والجوع ونقص من الأموال والأنفس والثمرات وبشر الصابرين الذين إذا أصابتهم مصيبة قالوا إنا لله وإنا إليه راجعون. Subhanallah, the sabr on every part of our life is hard. Is hard and very hard. In a way that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talked about sabr, that إنما يوفى الصابرون أجرهم بغير حساب. The people who have sabr, committed sabr, go to Jannah without questioning. And Allah put in front of us so many tests in our way to see how we're going to do it. Some of us, when they hit the test, like as for example, you get sick or you get viruses or you do that, you cannot do much, you have to accept. And sometimes, when the sabr comes from taking something, you don't have a choice. Again, you accept. You cannot do much. But the problem is, the sabr on the ni'am. Allah gave us so much ni'am, so much your eyesight, even the colors, the hand, the foot, many things. And do we do the right sabr, the right shukr for it? Sabr on that, sabr on enjoying it, or you're abusing it? But the hardest sabr I can see when you lose someone valuable in our lives. The valuable ones around us, usually they go. One day they will go or we will go, one of us. The test is for us if they go. And what do you do to make sabr for that? How do you accept that? The Prophet ﷺ once went to the grave and to a graveyard, and he saw a lady crying for her husband, and he said, "Say inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un." And the woman told him, "You don't know what's my calamity." She didn't know the Prophet ﷺ. And the Prophet left. And subhanallah, the Sahaba around him told her, "It's the Prophet, come on, do something about it." And she ran to him and said, "Oh Prophet, I'll make sabr." And the Prophet said, "Innama sabru inda sadmati al-ula." This means that immediately when you hear something bad, you say, "Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un." You hit the sabr, and you have to stand firm when it happens. Get ready. Talk around it. Talk to the people around you. One day I have to go. I know it's hard. I know it's not easy to accept even. But one day we have to. Calamities happens everywhere around us. Subhanallah, last 2 days, two yesterday and one today. The mothers are gone. The mothers are the best value Allah gave to us. And subhanallah, this calamity by itself is when you lose the mother, you lose a door to Jannah. And you have to commit sabr again. Like we said, the sabr is still there, you have to do it anywhere. Sabr of the loss and sabr of the gain. And sabr of the loss of the mother is unreplaceable. But the good thing about it, that you can be rewarded for it. If you do the sabr right, you will be rewarded in a very good way. In a very good way. That when you hit the sabr, that your son or daughter accepts it and say, "Alhamdulillah, inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un." Allah agrees. Now you taught your family how to deal with the calamity. But still, the mother is so valuable that when you lose it, you lose a lot. She carried you when you're young. She took good care of you when you're young. She makes sure that you're ready. Subhanallah, in the Quran, when Allah talked about al-walidain, He chose the mother. He chose the mother, not the father, to talk about. He chose the mother to make sure that you understand and you know the value of the mother. We tend to forget. As human, al-insan min al-nisyan, we forget. But Allah is reminding you every time you read the Quran, the mother is the most important. Remember the mother. Remember the mother. Remember to be her servant. Remember to help her support her when she needs you. Remember that she is the door to Jannah. Remember, make dua for you. Remember, make sure that she is happy with you. Make sure that you are the most precious to her. So, when she goes, you make dua to her. When she goes, you remember her in your prayer. When she goes, you are the walad salih that you keep on praying for her. When she goes, you're the good husband. You remember her. The Prophet ﷺ, his wife Khadija died. And after 10 years, he remembered her. And he said, no, wallahi ma abdal. She is the best. She is the best. Always calamity and death is hard. But today the calamity and death of the mother. And again, mother, I believe that if you lose it, you lose a big thing. A big door that we can easily go to Jannah. But the Prophet gave us good news. That if you lose the parent, you can still get hasanat, get rewarded. The Prophet said, your parent alive? He said, no. He said, do whatever they were doing when they are alive. This is birr lihum. If you do whatever the wasl, the sila to them while they are alive, if your mother is doing good, if your mother is giving charity, if your mother doing something good in her life and you go and you give the same because of your mother, this is birr laha. This is rewarding her. Sending her hasanat, you don't know how much she's in need, or he is in need, father or mother, of this hasanat. Really, finally, remember that one day you will be remembered. One day you will be saying that so and so left. But really you want to leave a dhikra, leave something that someone will say, Allah yarham. May Allah forgive him. May Allah make him from the best. And that's your job to prove that you remember your parents, you remember your brother, you remember your sister, you remember whoever is gone. Whoever is gone. I'm not talking about today, I'm about every day we have a calamity. Every day there's someone dead. Remember them. Remember to make dua for them. We will make dua for her now. May Allah accept them. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على عبدك ونبيك محمد في الأولين. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على عبدك ونبيك محمد في الآخرين. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على عبدك ونبيك محمد في كل وقت وحين. اللهم اغفر لها وارحمها. اللهم اغفر لها وارحمها. اللهم اغفر لها وارحمها. اللهم وثبتها بالقول الثابت. اللهم اجعل قبرها روضة من رياض الجنة ولا تجعلها حفرة من حفر النار. اللهم الحقها بنبيك كما آمنت به ولم تره. اللهم الحقها بنبيك كما آمنت به ولم تره. اللهم اغفر لها والمسلمين أجمعين. اللهم اغسلها بالماء والثلج والبرد. اللهم باعد بينها وبين خطاياك كما بعدت بين المشرق والمغرب. اللهم لا تفتنا بعدها ولا تحرمنا أجرها واغفر لنا ولوالدينا والمسلمين أجمعين. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين. وصل اللهم على النبي الأمي وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا.